Sunbelt Conference. Got their first Sunbelt Conference win this past week in Norfolk over ODU. And we've got the back half of the MAC Sunbelt Conference Challenge underway. And it is opening tip controlled by the folks from the MAC. And, of course, controlled by one of the best players in the league, Armani Ziegler.
I mean, he can just do so many things, as you see right there. I mean, he just takes it to the basket, dishes it off, and then all of a sudden they're up with a 3-0 lead.
And he starts the game off with an assist. Elmore James wide open for the corner, gets the go, and Ball State strikes first.
Yeah, if ULM can't keep Ziegler from taking it to the basket, it's going to be a long, long night.
Got to the basket, easily distributed it to Barmore, who was wide open, and Ball State makes the Warhawks pay. On this end, it's Broadnex. Leads the team in triple doubles, and he gets started with a tough bucket.
That was a tough shot. They were right up with him in his face, and he just able to complete it.
Broadnex, one of the top rebounders inside the Sunbelt Conference, leads the team with 7 double-doubles this year. Ziegler comes off a curl, guarded by Russell. Gets it down low to the freshman Copeland, couldn't get it to go, and it's rebounded by Lewis for the Warhawks, and they are off and running.
Yeah, ULM spent an awful lot of time yesterday working against that screen and roll that they just ran right then.
Broadnex gets it back to Lewis at the logo, resets the offense, plenty of time on the shot clock. Knocked away by Ziegler. Again, leads the team in steals. Most statistical categories, 3-point shot in transition. Barnes, no good. We mentioned Broadnex, one of the top rebounders, gets the boards. James, Ziegler, Barnes, Jones, and Copeland, the first 5 for Ball State. For ULM, Bushamili misses the shot, kept alive by Ziegler. Bushamili getting the start for Saunders, Russell, Malafi, Broadnex, and Lewis. We talked about the international flavor for ULM. 6 international players on this roster. 2 in the starting lineup. Shot no good. Rebounded by the freshman Copeland. His basket tough. Man, he got a little harm as well and bounces it off the glass for his first 2.
He just kept it up high and just kept going with it.
Broadnex almost turned over by Lewis. But Broadnex brings it in. MJ Russell transferred out of Mississippi State. Second leading scorer in this game. Ayo on the block, hands it off to Russell. He'll drive baseline. Tough floater, no good. Rebounded by Jones. And he'll start off the offense for Ball State. Hands it off to Barnes.
You know, Russell got the shot that he's been making all year long. He just didn't get that one to go. And then, you know, of course, Ball State's going to run their offense, and it's going to always go through Ziegler.
These teams do have a common opponent. ULM started the season against Northern Illinois, lost to the Huskies, while Ball State has beaten Northern Illinois in conference play this year. Oh, good pass. Good, better block by Malafi. Copeland was wide open, looked like on the back end. Malafi gets the block.
Yeah, Malafi went and tapped out, stopped the drive, and then come back and blocked that shot.
It was a good look by Jones for Ball State. Quick 3-point shot, no good for ULM, and Ball State back on the attack.
Yeah, ULM's going to have to move the ball, kind of get the defense to move it a little bit.
Malafi gets a steal. Stolen right back by Jones.
I thought that would have been, it would be sliding on the floor. I thought that would be.
Barnes lobs it up for Copeland, knocked away from the big man, and out of play. It'll stay with Ball State.
Well, Russell did a good job of just getting the ball, all ball that time. Usually when you swing down real hard like that, you wind up fouling, but he went between the hands and just got the ball.
Copeland shows you how good of a player he is, getting to start as a true freshman out of Clayton, North Carolina. He is replaced, though, by Caden Fish, transfer out of Iowa State, former Cyclone. Ziegler on the block, guarded by Russell. Tough shot with the left hand. Friendly roll and feint for Ziegler.
It just kind of hung around there and eventually just went in for it.
Coach, some players, doesn't matter the venue, scorers know how to score.
He's one of them. He's obviously one of them.
One of the top players in the MAC. Malafi back to Russell. Swings it to Broadnex on the arc. Cut off by Jones. 8 on the shot clock, trying to back Jones down. Fadeaway jumper, no good, and rebounded by Ziegler.
Yeah, that was tough. You know, they were in that zone. ULM just kind of swung it a little bit, but never challenged them.
Ziegler stops, pops, hits the tray. And Coach, our spotlight player, playing like it here in the first 5 minutes.
Well, he's just showing the athleticism that he has, and he's definitely got that shooter's touch.
Zeke Whitehead with the rival birds. The Cardinals out to a quick 10-2 lead. Led by Armani Ziegler, already filling up the stat sheet, coach. 5 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. He's outscored the Warhawks by himself here early.
Well, he's just the ball just goes through him. The game goes through him. He's going to distribute it. He's going to shoot it. He's just kind of got in control of the game for Ball State.
And again, one of the best players inside the MAC, but obviously starter in his previous spot, St. Peter's. As Lewis, all kinds of frustrated, gets it to Shimmick Hartman, who checks in, freshman from Poland for the first time, as is Dylan Diaz, checking in for the first time for the Warhawks. Hartman will drive. Tough move and lost the basketball, but he's fouled by Fish.
Yeah, Ball State did a great job defensively that time, all over the floor, just containing the dribble.
And Coach, ULM is without one of their starters, Renor Saunders, sophomore from Latvia, as he got banged up in the win over Old Dominion earlier this week. But Coach Cunningham, the Warhawks staff, hoping he's not going to miss extended time.
Yeah, he got hurt in the first half, and you know he's a big part of ULM's team, and didn't even play in the second half. And they still come away with a big win.
The freshman makes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. It's brought in by Jones. Davion Hill is checked in the ball game. The Cardinals' leading scorer gets it off to Fish. Backdoor cut. Good move, good pass to James, who finishes with a reverse layup.
Yeah, they did a great job of just finding open man. ULM just dropped and stopped the dribble penetration, but then they've got to get back to their man.
ULM's going 4 minutes without a field goal. Trailing by 9 as the Cardinals hit their last 3 from the field. Lewis, mid-range J, got it to go. Coach, that's really his spot right there.
That's it. You know, sometimes he gets a little bit too excited and tries to take it all the way to the basket, but that's his best game. As you
Ziegler took it coast to coast, missed with the left-hand layup. Lewis looks to do the same thing. He misses with the left-hand layup, but Lovell Broadneck's his teammate right there for the finish. So the Warhawks on a quick 4-0 run to cut the lead to 5.
Yeah, Lewis can get to the basket, but so many times he got all the way to the basket and wasn't able to score. If Broadnax don't follow it up, you know, it's just another missed opportunity.
Jones not backing down Diaz. It's cut off steps between 2 defenders. Couldn't get it to go, though.
Man, he kind of pushed his way down through there and then just split him.
Diaz gets it down to Broadnex on the block. Looked to swing it to Lewis, but good steal by James. Now Hill looks to run. Hill blocked by MJ Russell. And Coach, Russell's not the biggest guy. In fact, MJ just 6'3", but he's in the top 10 inside the Sun Belt Conference in blocks. Tells you a lot about his athletic ability.
He can really get up, and he's got great timing.
Shows you a lot about his athletic ability. Again, Hill is a bull in his own right. In their win over NIU, he assisted or scored on the final 11 points. In the game before that against Central Michigan, he hit the game winner. So comes off the bench, but is one of this team's best players.
Yeah, he knows what to do, and he's capable of doing it.
Extended free throw line jumper, no good, but right into the hands of Fish. He'll go up between multiple defenders and finish off the glass. Strong move from the redshirt sophomore out of Kansas City.
Yeah, he just kind of stayed under control and just muscled it up. You know, just fought his way between 2 people and just got up.
Lead pushed back to 7 for the Cardinals. Lewis guarded by Hill. ULM swinging the ball around the 3-point line. Russell yet to, yeah, he will take a shot. No good, long off the back of the iron, and rebounded by Juwan Maxey, who's just checking the ball game. Maxey to Fish. 3-point line, straight away, no good. Kept alive by Ziegler, right into the hands of Fish. Also, Cam Denson's checking the ball game. A good move by Ziegler. That's almost not fair. Not to go, but Fish right there once again. Second chance opportunity, and one, the hoop, the harm for Fish.
Man, he's just so strong. He pulls his way in there, comes up with a rebound, gets hit, and finishes strong anyway.
That's a good way to put it, Coach. He is a bull on the boards, and right now, Ball State out-rebounding ULM 11-6 here so far in the first half.
You know, Fish keeps his feet off under him, and he goes up off of both feet really strong, and so he can take that bump, and obviously he's got strong hands.
Free throw is good from Fish. Again, he's had a nice start to this ball game. Comes in averaging 7. He's already got 4. Bushy-Mealy's back into the ball game for the Warhawks. Hands it off to Lewis. Lewis, 3-point from the U, no good. Rebounded by Denson.
And that got everything but net.
Cam Denson transfer from Long Beach, native of Compton. Barnes, the hoop. No, on the second chance opportunity, I thought he was going to get the hoop in the hole, but stuck with it. Fish tipped it, and Barnes finished it. And Ball State's got their biggest lead of this ball game.
Yeah, they were just right there. I thought it was almost basket interference because it looked like he touched that ball for a second. It was in the cylinder, but it didn't go.
Micah Castor, sophomore out of Jackson, Alabama, is checked in for the Warhawks. He cuts back door, cut off, looking for Lewis and turns it over.
Yeah. Lowe's, he's kind of out of control. He's trying to take it to the basket, and he can't, and gets up in the air. Bad thing about getting up in there under the basket, the only thing you can do is come down.
Ball times, Dave. A little over a week away. Kids out here doing a little bit of the Cupid shuffle. As the Cardinals of Ball State shuffled all over ULM early, 19-7, some balanced score. We told you about Armani Ziegler, but off the bench, Caden Fish, coach, has made a quick impact, 3 rebounds, really controlling things down low for Ball State.
Well, he makes himself available for the ball. He gets the ball, and he just goes up strong with it.
And Davion Hill gaining the point for Ball State up 12.
Yeah, ULM's done a good job of stopping the initial penetration, but then they just flood that area with another player, and ULM hasn't been able to effectively stop him.
ULM in the zone creates a steal. That's Castor. Gets it up to Lewis, looking to cut into this Ball State lead. Lewis is fouled by Denson. Lewis was coach determined to get to the basket.
He was going. He had his head down and was headed that way.
Tried to blow by the big man from Compton and ends up picking up the foul. Lewis looking to trigger it in under his own basket. Gets it to Diaz with 23 on the shot clock. ULM's gone almost 3 minutes again without a basket. But defense is the strength of this team. Tough shot, no good. Second in the MAC in scoring defense.
Boy, Lewis is just kind of struggling right now to get something to go for him out there on his little jumper.
Ball State, good job of swinging around the arc, and that leads to a 3-point shot by Maxey. The Youngstown Tate transfer by way of Detroit adds to the Ball State lead.
Yeah, they dribble penetrate and you just find that open man.
Lewis, coach, that's what he does best, is get to the free throw line. As we mentioned, he is 21st nationally in free throws made, but we talk about style, sometimes making fights. Ball State, one of the best teams in the MAC as far as fewest free throw shots, fewest fouls, but that is ULM's strength. They are the best team in the Sun Belt Conference at getting to the free throw line.
Well, yeah, he's strength against strength, but that's what Lewis does do a good job of getting in there. He just hasn't been able to finish, but fortunately, he's a good free throw shooter, or he has been so far.
Makes the first. Again, in the win over ODU this past week, 28 points and 13 of 14 from the charity stripe for Lewis. One of the best free throw shooters in the country.
Well, he's so athletic. He gets in there sometime and he works so hard to get by his man. A lot of times he gets a little bit out of control once he gets to the basket.
Lewis, the only one of 2 Louisiana natives on this team with AJ2, led his team, and then the only Monroe native, Wassman High School 2 years ago to a state championship. One of the best high school football, and pretty good football, but basketball programs in the state.
It is men and women. And Coach Casey Jones coaches the men, and Coach Robinson coaches the ladies.
And the girls won 4 straight state championships. Maxey misses the free throw, rebounded by ULM. 22-9 the lead as Broadnex is checked back in the game with AO. Warhawks.
Broadnex was just out for a while, and Castor's been in. He's in for Lewis, I guess, right now.
Castor, coming out of high school, was one of the best prep players in the state of Alabama when he signed with ULM. Again, there's Wiggy Ball, true freshman of Flowood, Mississippi.
Yes, he got to start looking at that shot clock.
Hands it off to Broadnex with 1 on the shot clock. Russell just has to throw it up, no good, and rebounded by Jones. Transfer from Valpo for Ball State. Ziegler lost control of the basketball. Castro did a good job of knocking it away, but they'll say it's off Ziegler. Castro poked it away from behind, but they'll say it's off Armani.
Yeah, he took a
better look at it here.
He took a swipe at him. I don't know if he.
I think he got his body and not the ball.
Yeah, he might have.
Then ULM catches a break there with no foul being called.
Yeah, that ball went flying through there, but he got something happened to him.
Well, the strength of this Ball State team is defensively, and it's showing so far here in the first half. ULM just 9 points under 10 minutes to go. Ball swings it to Castro. 10 on the shot clock. Got to get it to go.
See, they do a great job.
Broadneck's wide open three. In and out, spun out of the basket.
But again, the man guarding the ball does a great job of pressuring him and shattering the ball, making it difficult to make a good pass.
Barnes for three, no good. Copeland back in the ballgame, gets the rebound over AO and Broadneck, but Broadneck gets it this time. Again, Broadneck's top 10 rebounder in this league.
Yeah, it looked like Copeland just got turned around and had to shoot that with his left hand, and then Broadneck was up there to get the next one.
Under 9, ULM held to just 9 points so far. AO gets it down low. He's double teamed. A cutting MJ Russell. Good job of defense by Barnes. Draws a foul, however.
Yeah, both of them was fighting for the ball, and evidently he got a hold of the arm. Barnes got a hold of the arm instead of the ball.
Bashabili had the right idea to a cutting MJ Russell. With foul on Barnes from behind, that'll send Russell to the free throw line. Scoreless so far, Coach. One of the best scorers on this team.
Yeah,
yet to get going.
He's averaging over 16 a game, and just hadn't been able to get anything to go for him today.
Transfer out of Mississippi State.
But again, that Ball State's defense has got a lot to do with that.
That is the strength of this team for sure. Second in scoring defense and fewest fouls in the MAC.
Well, those fouls are beginning to add up a little bit right now.
ULM just one foul so far in this game.